going over how racing games actually cheat you out of high awards in timed trials such as Beat the Time or Beat the Clock. So, for this instance, I'm going to be using Wreckfest as an example since it's one of the only racing games I have that does this. So, I'm going to go ahead and dig right into it. So, first things first, I'm going to say that whenever I was playing in the time, because for those of you that have heard of this before and have played this, stuff like that. So, for those of you that have played this, there's tournaments, and there's a Beat the Clock tournament, and it gives you a random vehicle that you have to try to beat the clock with. Well, in this Beat the Clock, you have to use a couch car. So, I found about 3 things that they cheat you on. One thing is that the game companies of this, the game company that made this, they actually have it where it's double time penalty. So if it tells you 1.5 seconds on your time penalty, you're really getting 3 seconds on your time penalty. Another thing is that when, like, there's some certain spots in the Beat the Clock session that it's okay to at least get a tire off and you won't get time penalty for it. It won't trigger. Well, there's certain, and then so say you do so good, like you get bronze and silver, and then you're working to get gold. Those areas then will trigger a time penalty. Then the last thing I am going to say here, and this I'll go more into detail with. So, the time trials as well, like, this is really what makes it impossible to get the higher awards as of gold trophies in the racing games. This is how they make it impossible. Because in some racing games, I'm not saying all of them do this, but if you're doing so good and you're about to beat the clock to get that golden trophy, this game, the game creators, I bet have it coded to where the engine buffers and it gives you secret time penalties, although you're not doing anything wrong. And so, the way I'm seeing it, it's just that all the game companies are just, like, especially the ones on this, they're cheating you out of the gold trophies on the Beat the Clock. And then they're posting fake scores to make it look as if people had actually done it and beat the clock and got gold trophies. They're trying to say that other people have done it. No, they are trying to lure you to waste your efforts so that way they can protect their valor. We'll say valor. Because they don't want the game to look easy. And so, in conclusion, I went over 3 things that basically stop you from getting the gold trophy in the Beat the Clock events on some racing games. 3 things to look for. And like I said, the third thing I mentioned, like I said, it buffers your engine and it gives you a secret time penalty that is not visible. Because per time that you actually do it, and it buffers the engine per buffer, which is like where the engine just stops for a second and then goes back to going. So per time it does that, it takes 1 second off your time. And so they are doing a secret time penalty on you every time that happens. And so, like I said earlier, they just cheat you. They just cheat you out of the gold trophy on that because they don't want the game to look easy. So to all you gamers out there that play games such as this all the time, like, of course, me, if you look at my channel, you see a bunch of military games and GTA, stuff like that. I'm not much of the racing game type. But, so for those of you out there, you guys would probably love to watch this video and see exactly how game companies are stopping you from getting the higher rewards to make their game look as if it is not so easy. And so, in closing, I say to those who are subscribed and to those who actually are not subscribed. So, first I'm going to go with the ones that are subscribed. Just be awesome. If you like the video, click the like button. And for those of you that are not subscribed, please, if you want to, you can subscribe to the channel if you like. And if you are like some of those people that have played this game before, and maybe some others, please post down in the comments section about the experiences you've had in the Beat the Clock trials. So, as I say, be awesome.